I'm Gaz, and this is Let's Quickly Play Rymdkapsel. It's, well, you'll see. So, it's a space station, I guess, sort of simulator, not fully a simulator. Basically, you are trying to build a space station, Tetris style, by dragging the various corridors and rooms around. And then your little people build them. And the whole purpose of this is to stave off waves of enemies. And it's really more about resource management than anything. But as you'll see, the game really... it's not quite complete. So one of the challenges of the game is to make sure that you're placing all the various corridors so that you actually leave yourself room. Right now I'm not doing a very good job of that, so I'm going to change that instead. And we'll do something like this. So these little fields here are like asteroid fields or something, and you can collect material from them using the extractors. And you also need energy cubes from the reactor. These little triangles are food which you use to get more crew members. And around the screen are these various monoliths, and they will give you various bonuses, like if we research this one, it makes my extractors more efficient. So, one of the problems I have with this game is that this is pretty much it. There are no other levels after this. And so what we're doing here is basically a one-time thing. Alright, so we've got the basics set up. What I need to work on now is food, and we need to grow. I don't want to put that there, actually. That's blocking myself off. Actually, I could probably put it right here. Or there. Actually, let's leave myself a little bit of room. And, I'll turn this into a corridor instead. Get it going out this way. Okay, so now I'll build a garden. You want to keep your buildings as centralized as possible, but you also need to leave yourself room for future expansion. Eventually, like I said, enemies are going to come on screen, and we will need to have these weapons rooms available so that we can defend ourselves. Actually, that'd be a good place to connect to that. So maybe instead I will... I gotta... Okay, there'll be plenty down there. So let's make a kitchen. Let's actually set that up right here. It'll be right next to the garden. Now, down here at the bottom is where you assign tasks to your various workers. Construction, obviously, is to build things, but I can send them to engineering, and they will sort of increase production of our energy cubes here. Alright, and so now this enemy bar is started. So I need to get some weapons up, or else I will die. We'll start it over here. You're going to need several to be able to last to the end of the game. And you can't last to the end of the game. There comes a point where the waves of enemies happen so frequently that you cannot replenish your crew members. So it is a losing game. I guess the whole point of the game then is just to see how far you can go, which, frankly, I mean, I'm not really pleased by that. This is a port of, I guess, an iPad game. So, once again, it's lacking in depth, because usually mobile games don't really have a lot of depth. And it is unfortunate that developers, when they port their games, just don't seem to put the extra little bit of effort into upgrading it and adding more features, especially when they charge more. I mean, why'd you spend more money basically getting the same thing? unless you didn't have an iPad or something. Okay, so it looks like we'll get our weapons room up before the waves come. That will be good. But as soon as they're gone, I need to build the quarters so that I can get more people and defend myself even more. Okay, let's see. We'll have this construction guy working on the food, I guess, to help build that up. Nah, he doesn't really need to. What I do need is someone in engineering. So we'll get this all built up. You can see my field here is sort of depleting already, so I'm going to have to set up another extractor. Okay, time to go to defense stations. And we'll just go ahead and build the quarters. You want to build this as close as possible to the food, so that'll work there. But this is a rather big area, so if you want to protect everything, you're going to have to spread out. Okay, where are the aliens? I guess this is them. These are they. Alright, so before the next wave comes, we have to get on it. Now the quarters are going to take a lot of resources. They're going to take 6 of these building materials. I only have 5 in here right now. So it's going to be tight there. We're going to run out of most of our materials. I'll have to get someone in engineering because we're going to be out of these energies as well. We're going to use up most of our food. And this is just to build the thing. I mean, after we built it, we then have to put food in order to get new crew members. So that'll be fun. I think I'll also get that ready. Although, should I put that in now? We'll wait. Because I don't want them to divide their attentions. Eventually we'll want to go and get one of these monoliths. This one makes your minions move faster. That would be a good one to beeline for. I should start building a corridor out that way and then get that if I can. Unfortunately, to be really effective in researching, you need a lot of people. So it's sort of a mid-game thing. You really need to set up your base, establish where you are and your extractors and energy makers and all that stuff before you go and deal with all the other crap. Okay, let's put them on food service as quickly as possible. I guess I can also build this. You can see when you place it down, there's a coverage area for where your people can shoot. One of these monoliths, I believe, increases your range. Yeah, this one down here will increase your range of fire. So if you can get these weapons rooms overlapping, it actually is sort of necessary later on in the game, because you just have to be able to shoot down a lot, because you get waves around 28, I think it is, that there are 12 enemies per wave, and they happen right after each other. So, like I said, it's a losing game, but you just have to sort of stick it out. There are missions, but I think after wave 28 they just sort of stop. Okay, so let's get this thing built as quickly as possible. Hopefully we can do it. We need someone on the food service, otherwise we're not going to have enough food for this. Well, no, we will, actually. Yeah, let's focus back on the construction. All we need is the food, and we'll be ready for wave 2. This should be more than enough. Okay, get everyone on defense just to be prepared, and then we'll go ahead and start with the corridors towards the monolith out here. Now you're sort of dealt these different rooms and the room shapes, and you have to use them. You can cancel a room though, and that will delete it. Okay, here they come. Somewhere. Yeah, it's telling me that we're running out of material. So I'm gonna have to build yet another one. Build an extractor right here. Leave myself room for a corridor to go out this way. Again, though, you don't want to make it going out too far. We only have one enemy? Really? Oh, here he comes. These are the big ones. These ones fire back. Those first two that came in, I guess, were just probes, so they know we're here. And the waves will just get harder and harder. There we go. Okay. Everyone immediately to construction. Actually, we need someone on food service. So, let's also get an extractor. I guess we'll put it here. Okay. I'll probably want... We're gonna need someone on engineering, too, to make these energy cubes come back up. So it'll be a while. And like I said, I can't really get to researching these until I have a few more people. So I'm going to have to set up yet another one of these quarters, which is a lot of resources, so we have to set up another extractor at least. Another reactor would probably also be a good idea. One thing is that you cannot connect rooms through other rooms, you have to connect them to a corridor. So planning does sort of become essential as the game progresses. But we have 3 extractor fields real close by, so we shouldn't run out of too many materials there. One person in food service is not doing anything. And looks like we're almost out of stuff here, so this will be just in time. I should really build another one. So I guess let's go ahead and prepare that. Now, would I be able to fit another one there? I would, as well as here. So that might be something to consider right now. And that way we'll have 2 places to help with future building. So that will be good. Once this field has gone out, I can destroy this room and I will get 75% of my material back. So that'll be helpful. And then I can just build a corridor out this way to come to this monolith. But getting this monolith is important because it'll allow us to move faster. That sort of does become essential later on in the game, because when you're out here trying to research these ones, and the waves of enemies come, you have to send them running back to get into their defensive places, among other things. Okay, so that is done. This will be worked on. Hopefully this will be done soon. Just in time, looks like, for some more of the defense. Looks like I may want to build another one of these reactor rooms, as well as some more corridor. Okay, may as well get everyone to defense. So that's done. Let's go ahead and, I don't know, that's a huge expense for the reactor. Okay, so this is empty. We can go ahead and get rid of it. That gave me a few pieces back. So while that's building, let's go ahead and get another one of these down. Then, of course, we're going to need yet another one of these weapons rooms. Where will I want to put that? Well, let's go ahead and get another corridor going up this way. So maybe I can put it here. Okay, get going. Really, I should be starting the research, but I think I'll wait until we get 2 more people in here. Probably put someone on food service right now. I really should put down another one of these reactor rooms, actually. Okay, we'll go ahead and do that. It's going to cost 6, though. So that is rather pricey. Okay. As soon as this food service guy is done, probably put him on engineering. Where are you going? Oh, to pick it up from here. Okay, that's fine. Now, having someone on food service is essential to not only replacing the food, but to putting it in the various quarters rooms as well. Okay, I think we can have someone on engineering now. So yeah, like I said, the game is really just a balancing act of getting the rooms built that you need and making sure that you have enough people to defend yourselves for the oncoming waves of enemies. Okay, we got a new guy coming. Let's go ahead and put him on research, actually. No, construction, because I just realized I'm going to have 2 people unprotected when the next wave comes. So we'll go ahead and put this here. After the next wave, I'll start putting people on research, unless I can't get that done in time. One thing I could do is just get rid of that room, and obviously that would mean they're not wasting time trying to build it. I could also put more people into engineering. We are going through these materials very quickly. Depressingly so, actually. Okay, get to construction, please. That's going to take 2 food. Okay. So we are very low on the resources. Maybe I should have someone else going to engineering to make the energy happen. But I want this room built as quickly as possible, and it looks like it will be, so... Okay, have it built. Hurry up. There we go. And everyone to defense. Okay. So what I'll do after this wave is I'll send people to start researching this thing. And I'll send some people to engineering, food service, and we'll just sort of spend a round building up. Okay, wave 4 is only 2 enemies. Shouldn't be too bad. Your people do take damage as they are being fired upon, which weakens them towards the... not construction, which weakens them towards the next wave. As far as I know, there is no way to heal them except to survive, I guess. And you can see it's taking them a long time to get there, and when I call them back to defense, it's going to take them a long time to get back. So I'm going to have to keep an eye on this bar. I mean, that when that alarm sounds, it sort of gives you an idea that you have to get ready for the incoming wave, but you have to anticipate how long it's going to take them. So even though the alarm is probably going to go off right about here, I probably want to bring them back right about here before that alarm goes. So hopefully with having 3 of them on this, they will be able to take care of it as quickly as possible. I guess we'll go to construction then, and we may as well start towards another one of these. Now, that's that kind of a waste. Oh well. We're not going to connect that up just yet, because then when we do send them to research and all that, they'll sort of split off and go in different directions, and that's not really what we need. I guess we could also build another extractor, rather. Or I could work on building up some more people, because I do happen to have a lot of material and resources still that I can do that with. It would just put me in preparation for more waves, and it would allow me to do some research a lot quicker because I would have more people in the station to do that with. I may also want to work on more kitchen and gardens. Actually, let's do that. Put a garden there, and we'll build a kitchen. I guess I could put a kitchen there. I really should put them a little bit closer together, though. Because they're gonna... If I put a kitchen here, they're gonna have to take food. Although they would be close down to here, so they could take food from here too. I'm gonna build another quarters up here, so... Yeah, okay. We'll do that. Like so. It's leaving me plenty of room to get out here to this corridor. Time to bring these guys home. They are almost there, so that'll be good. They'll be able to move a little bit faster. Okay. So let's see, that needs to be built, and then I'll build another quarters. We could use a few more materials, but maybe I should build another weapons room first, actually. That might be a better idea. There are 3 enemies this wave. Okay. Back to research and construction. Let's also go ahead and put down, oh, I don't know, some more corridors. That'll do for that. I'll go ahead and put down this one as a, well, actually, this could be a quarters or a weapons. Actually, that would be a good idea. Putting a weapons room here would help out down in this corner. Although putting it here would sort of centralize it. We'll think about it. You really do want these to be overlapping, because if there's an enemy coming in here and your longer range lasers can shoot them down, it'll really help. So... okay, we'll put someone on food service, so that this can start making food. Should maybe get someone on engineering, too. I'll go ahead and put a weapons thing down here. Although, putting it down on this end of the station is going to make a lot of work for people to go. Once they're done over here, though, we won't need to be on this side, so that's alright. And there it is! Minions can now move faster. That was the first goal. Okay, that's enough. Thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and get them started on the next corridor, so that they can all begin the construction. I'll put someone on engineering, so we can build up our energy blocks. I'm not sure if we might be able to make the quarters before... No, I don't think we will, actually. Doesn't look like we'll be able to make quarters before we get to that. I'm not sure if we have to stay... Oh yeah, you can't destroy corridors, so you can't get resources back from them by getting rid of them. Which is too bad, but I guess makes sense. Someone is in food service that doesn't need to be. Actually, let's send you to engineering. Okay, looks like we're going to have to wait until the next wave. To make new quarters. Alright, get everyone on defense. And we will build the next quarters. Okay. And then once that is being built, we'll have this being researched so that we can get longer range. No, these are for the extractors. Dang it. Well, it kind of looks like we might need them, actually. We're running out of stuff there. Only 3 enemies. That's fine. We should be able to survive this. Okay. 3 on construction, 3 on research. Now you can imagine that when you get double teamed like that, especially when you've got 10, 12 enemies coming in, it becomes very important to have these weapons rooms close together. Especially for that overlap. Okay, let's go ahead. What is this one? Slows the onslaught of enemies. That is important. Let's go after that one next. Am I going to be able to get that? Maybe if I go like that? I think that might be too far away. What if we do like that? No, I don't think that's going to make it either, so... Okay, we'll do like this. I will put that down, cancel it, and then have a better one. Ah, dang it! Let's cancel that, and let's go something like this instead. Still too far away. Okay, well, what about putting this over here then? And using this one instead. God damn it, it's still the wrong way. There. Although we don't really want to connect that up just right now. Not until this one is done. It's getting close, actually. Hopefully that'll be done soon. We'll have a few more people. We are out of food. We need someone on that right now. Looks like we're almost out of the materials there, so we'll have to build another extractor there. And then that's the only field left. So having all of these corridors really does eat into your supplies. But, you know, like I said, at some point it stops mattering. We need to get this guy. I waited too long to get them out of there. Because the waves of enemies are just going to come in, and you won't have time to build anything. Or replenish your people. They're going to have to stay in these weapons rooms until the very last man, or pixel. Now, we did not manage to get 2 more people in time because I didn't have someone on the food service. This is very close to being researched. We now have 4 enemies. If I'd had someone here, they could have helped out. Someone might die this time around. And there he goes. Damn it. So to make up for that, I'm going to put 2 people on food service. Because now we have to replenish the person we just lost. Having the extra range really would be a better choice. I'm not sure why I'm going this way. Well, because slowing the time here is actually very good. Okay, we got someone. Go ahead and start the construction, I guess. Someone gonna bring this guy food over here, please? We've got a lot of this building material here now. We are out of material in this room, so once we've emptied this, I can get rid of it. I'm not sure I really need another extractor, or another reactor, I mean. And they're done. Good. Okay. We will put some in engineering, put everyone else in construction. So, now it will not take as many materials from our little fields to give us stuff in our stockpiles. Probably want to think about building yet another one of these quarters and weapons rooms. Maybe on this side to help out over here. In fact, let's go ahead and put that in. I guess I'll put it... I could put it right next door. And then they would definitely overlap. Leaving these guys kind of vulnerable, but... let's put it right there. They're getting kind of far out here. I'll go ahead and start putting these guys on defense. I should start putting them all in defense right now. Okay, here they come. I think someone's gonna die here again. Ah, damn it. Okay. Back to construction. Maybe someone on engineering. We don't need someone on engineering. Go to construction. This is starting to come a lot faster. We need to get this built and start it being researched, or else we are going to be in a world of pain soon. I definitely want that to be a corridor. And then I guess I'll use that as a quarters. I could put that down here. I mean, if we could empty this room, I could easily put that there. Well, this one is empty, actually. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. And we'll do like this. No, I don't need you to actually do that. I need you guys to come over to engineering. Someone on food service too, actually. And then I guess we'll start building corridors. I won't build that yet. That's a good piece for that. We need to get that researched. So after the next wave, and hopefully they'll all go to the right places, I can begin researching that again. But to build stuff way out here, you've got a very long way to go. And this field right here is kind of dangerous, and actually I think it's useless because you don't really need it, since we got this one that's closer. But if you have to travel all the way out here just to get building materials, I mean, that's kind of Alright, looks like it's time to man stations. Uh-oh. This is no good. These guys are going into separate rooms. They really do need that backup, because if the waves start coming from the top here, they're going to be very vulnerable, especially against 3 ships. Valiant effort. This one should be no problem. And there we go. Okay, let's begin the research. Let's begin a food service. Everyone else to construction. As soon as we can get this done, it will help us out. Then I can focus on building more of these things. This guy is idle. Okay. As soon as that gets built, though, we will need it. The guy's laying down on the job because he can't find any more of the materials. Okay, we'll put some on food service there. I'm going to build another one of these extractors, which I didn't really want to waste this one because that's a good piece, and actually it's not even going to fit altogether. So let's just cancel that, and I guess I'll have to use it for a corridor. Now, I didn't really want to connect this right now, but there we go. Let's go ahead and get rid of that, and we will put that on construction. I suppose another weapons room would be good, maybe up here? Or right there. Have to begin thinking about it. This is halfway. Probably right about here I'll want them to head back. Let's go ahead and get you guys in defense. Okay, it's time to go. Everyone else, back. We're very close though, so we'll get this on the next one. We can have this built and get that on the next one as well. Who has got to go? Okay, they're close by, so just in time. We'll make this next wave. Uh-oh. These guys are screwed. Okay. Well, maybe I want to put more right here instead. So I'll build another weapons platform right there. And that should be enough for that. So go, little guys, go. Hopefully we can get this one researched this time around. We need someone else on food service, I think. Still got plenty of materials left. Okay, that should be done before the next wave gets to us. Saving this one for the last is probably not the best thing I could have done, because increased range really would help. But that is okay. Looks like we may need to get ready. Come on, you guys, you can do it. Alright. That's done. That's slowed just a bit, so maybe I can get these next rooms built before that the wave gets in. Hurry up, you can do it! Okay. This guy too, come on. There we go. Okay. Battle stations. So next up is another quarters. I do not have enough material for it, but I will. By the time this whole thing is over, these should have filled up. So we can build another quarters. Probably build it right here because that's close to the food. 6 enemies this time. All down on the bottom. Lost both. Great. Well, let's focus on getting our range going. We'll get the food service going, as well as the construction. Let's begin in the quarters right here. So, thankfully they're managing to get to this rather quickly, but this is speeding up. Even though I've got this one now, this is increasing speed. And it's making me nervous. Now it's probably going to take us 3 turns to try and build this up, rather than 2, because by the time these get here, it'll only be about a third of the way. So what does that need? That needs 6. Okay, we got 4 here. Having that all the way up there is not such a great thing. This one is going to be even worse. So if I do build more, it'll have to be out this way. I could build a corridor going this way and then fill that in. But, no, honestly, I don't feel I need to, because we sort of reached the end of the game. I mean, after this, we just keep waiting for the waves to eventually defeat me. So, what now? I guess I can just put people into defense, get them already set up. Okay, it'll be about halfway there. It's really too bad you can't have more than 3 people researching at a time, because I could really speed that up. I may want to pull them back soon. Still got enough materials to build one more round of weapons and quarters. Okay, time to bring everyone home. Hopefully they can make it. This is rather far out here. Let's see. If I did build another corridor out this way, I could focus it there. So I guess I'll do that. Oh God. Dang it. I need to get more fire over here. Okay, get those guys back out there and researching. Do that now. Hopefully we can build that rather quickly. Go ahead and build this corridor out here as well. then I guess I'll build the next quarters here or something, so it'll be close by the food. We do barely have enough material. Got a couple of idle people here, that's no good. Let's put some of you on engineering, actually. Food service is now idle. Okay, and there it will be. So let's go ahead and get another quarters built. May as well get you on defense already. Actually, we need someone... Oh, there it is. Okay. So the next big thing is to survive 28 waves. And it's doable. Certainly is doable. Alright, we're now in a situation where this bar is filling up way too fast. I have built the defenses that I can. This is going to be wave 23, I believe. So, we should make it to 28. Who knows how much further beyond that. But it will get to the point where it's going so fast we cannot replenish anyone that dies. So, having this overlap here seems to be working so far. Especially in this corner. These guys seem to be able to handle it. But they are coming in over here, so... This should be 12 enemies? This time around, maybe? Last time was 11. Oh, and they're all attacking the weak point, too. Going to die there. Okay. Let's try and get that filled up as quickly as I can. 5 more waves, I'm not so sure about that, and they're all coming from over here. That's not really good. I've put these a little too far. I have to bring 2 to each of these rooms to fill up the 3 people that died. I may end up needing to bring all of these people into the food service rather than just a few. Okay. Let's go ahead and get them wherever we can get them. Grab a shield and a gun. Looks like one room is going to be completely empty. "12 enemies. Good job, guys. Hurry that up. Because not only are we taking from our kitchens, we also have to bring food into the kitchens to make them replenish. It would actually be better, almost, if, get in there. Okay. Go, go, go. Grab a gun. Oh, these guys are out of position. Oh no. This guy didn't even make it. These two are... Oh, man. Okay. Let's replenish that as quickly as possible. You can see this is just going way too fast. This is not sustainable. Especially when they have to come from over here. Why are they coming from over there? Yeah, at this point, this is the last time I even want to do this. Let's just go back. There's no point after this. I mean, just... we've got all our people, so we'll see it through to the end. Here they come. Lost one. Lost 2. 3. Oh, that whole room is empty now. Damn it. This is a war of attrition at this point. They just keep coming. So we have at least 3 people missing. Oh, here they come again. "14 enemies coming in. We're down a room. I could have one brave little soldier try and bring the food somewhere to replenish, but he's just gonna get shot down. Well, we now are vulnerable here. Oh, there goes that one. Slowly, slowly. This is a doomed station. This is the final one, though. We got that. I don't know why this didn't tick over when I did this one. I mean, why is this one after? You can't get 28 waves in 45 minutes, so why? I don't understand. Anyway, I guess we can just sit here and watch the station dwindle away, bit by bit. Let's watch the brave defense by our last little guy. "75 minutes and 32 waves. Not bad. There's also no end screen. It just does this with the annoying buzzing. So, I don't know what that's about. I'm not really sure what to make of this game. It just doesn't feel complete. Again, this is a port of a mobile game. But just like most ports, it seems to suffer from not being fleshed out for the PC market, especially if you're going to charge more for your PC game. It is an interesting idea, however. I just think it could be explored a little further. Now, there is a Plus version which adds another map, and Zen is just a open sandbox type thing without enemies. I'm not sure why you'd want to play that though, because it's on this same map, and it's not like you can actually build everything you want. It's not a full simulator. This is more of a survival game. But I just don't feel that 2 maps and a sandbox are really enough. I don't think it would have been that much more difficult to add several more maps to this. I mean, there are goals. They could have easily expanded that so that each map gets progressively harder and you have to survive more waves or something. There's just not a lot of replayability otherwise. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next Let's Play.